Hi, welcome back to Jen's Jungle, and we have an exciting video today because I am adopting a new cat. Now, I have 3 cats already. I've got Harry and Ginny, who are 4-year-olds, and I've got my younger cat, Ebby. Now, all my cats get along. However, I recently went on holiday, and during that time, through my cameras, I noticed that Ebby was spending a lot of time on his own. I think because the other 2 are so much older than him, and I got them at a very similar time to each other, so they've always been a pair. Whereas Ebby came along later, and he's much more playful, he's much more active, he's just a younger cat. And as such, I think it works out that the older 2 spend a lot of time together, and sadly, Ebby is left on his own a lot. Now, I obviously give him lots of affection and attention when I'm around, and we go out on adventures together. However, I do have a job, I'm not always around, and I feel like he could benefit for some extra fuss and attention. So I've made a decision to get another cat, so he's got some more company. Now, I thought long and hard about what kind of cat to get. I feel like it's got to be an extremely specific cat, because it's got to be one that's hopefully around Ebby's age. I don't really want to get a young kitten. It's got to be something that's an indoor cat. Because I live in a flat, all my cats are indoors. So it's got to be one that's happy of not going out. It also needs to be a playful cat, because I think Ebby could do with the play. A cat that's hopefully used to other cats and dogs. And a friendly cat, because I'd like it to join us on adventures. So after a lot of research and digging, I have decided to go for a sphynx cat. So after a lot of research, I found the perfect little lady online. There's a few things to check when getting a sphynx cat, such as their health checks and their genetic testing, which she had had. And after reaching out to the breeder, I found out she was still available. So they were quite far from me, so it was time for a road trip. I got some coffee ready, I got my cat carrier ready. Now, of course, I had to fill it with snacks for me for the journey, but underneath we do have some blankets and toys for the new arrival. But for now, it is well stocked with human snacks. It is a fair few hours round trip, and I'll be doing all the driving myself, so I've also got my Stanley Cup hidden away. So then it was time to head off and go get my new girl. So after quite a few hours of driving, here she is. She is a beautiful little girl, and the breeder was super lovely. So I'm going to find somewhere nice to park up. I'm going to have a proper look at her and introduce you all to my new girl. So here she is. She jumped out the carrier as soon as I opened it up, and she was out exploring the car. She seems a really lovely, friendly girl, very confident. Not quite got a name yet, so I'm going to have to think of that. She is a 10-month-old female sphynx, and she was returned to the breeder from a previous owner due to allergies. But that was lucky for me, because she is perfect. Now, before heading home, we stopped at a Pets at Home, because of course with a new cat you need to get them some new treats. So I popped in and I grabbed her some nice treats, because every cat loves Dreamies. I also found these super cute sea creature toys, which would be great for kittens if they're chewing, and they're just so adorable, I could not resist. I already have so many cat toys, but needed a few more. So I grabbed these bits, so she had a few things for the journey home. I also got her this little cute harness. This is just so I can clip her in, and she can have the top to carry it open on the journey home. Before heading home, we made one more stop. I went for a quick drive-through to get some human treats for me, and then it was time to drive home. So after a few more hours driving, we finally got home. So I popped her separate to my other cats at first. This is just give her a little bit of time to settle before introducing them. As soon as I opened the carrier, she was right out. She seems such a confident little lady. First thing she did was head straight to the litter tray that I put out for her. She has been without access to a tray for a few hours, so it's not surprising she had to relieve herself. So she did that straight away, so we'll just pardon her a second while she does the business. She had a little bit of fuss and started investigating her surroundings. Decided to pop her jumper off, as I felt it was a bit warm in the house for her. Sphynx cats can get cold, but I thought it was warm enough, so I popped that up for her. And then she of course found her food and water. She settled right into that. This is great that she's already used the litter tray, she's eating, she's drinking. These are all great signs straight away. Hopefully shows that she's not been too stressed out. Now once she's had a bit of time to chill, it'll be time to introduce her to my other cats. There's lots of different ways you can do this. There are slow methods which involve keeping her completely separate and scent swapping. Now unfortunately I don't really have the space to do this, so I tend to go for some quicker introductions, but this has got to be done with care and it really depends on your cats. So this is just how I do it, and it's not necessarily how I would recommend everyone does it. So if you'd like to see her meeting my other cats, please like and subscribe to the channel. Now of course she was mainly got to keep my adventure cat Ebby company, so that will be the big introduction to see how those two get along. But it's of course important that she also gets along with my other two cats, Harry and Ginny. So as I said, please like and subscribe to follow our journey together for lots more cat content, and to learn her name, click that subscribe button, and we hope to see you next time. Bye!